Hi, I'm Silken Laumann at Unsinkable, and I'm so happy today to be reading you a story from an Olympic athlete, from Drouin, the high jumper from Sarnia, Ontario. This guy is good. He burst onto the scene, and now he is the reigning world champion in high jumping. I can imagine how all of his actions over the last many years have been focused on winning at the Tokyo Olympics. But as we all have just recently learned, the Olympics have been postponed an entire year. This is monumental. I mean, athletes have their training planned to the minute, and suddenly they're told that, oh no, the Olympics are a year later. Of course, in the perspective of everything happening in the world and the pandemic, this is a very small problem, right? It's definitely a first world problem, but for an athlete, they're living every single day, and the first thing they think of is, going to the Olympics and winning a medal there. It is monumental in their life. And so we checked in with Drouin, and he talked to us about how he's making this adaptation. So I'm going to read his story. Of course, it's in his own words, and I am kind of paraphrasing here and there and doing a bit of a reduction, so it's not quite as long as it is on the page, but here it goes. As an athlete, I've always prided myself on my ability to deal with adversity. Heading into the 2016 Rio Olympics, I wrote on the very first page of my training journal, the path may change, but the destination remains the same. This quote was meant to be just one of many I found inspirational. This particular quote, however, proved to be something of a staple in my daily reading during the months and weeks leading into the games, when I was constantly having to reroute my path after being struck by injuries and forced to pull out of a crucial competition. The thing I find most useful in such situations is to simply accept my reality. Rather than denying that anything was wrong, I sat down with my support team, we scratched out our original plans, and together we found an alternate route that would lead me to Rio. If I had continued down a tumultuous road littered with caution signs and red flags, pretending that everything was fine, I would have hit a roadblock and been forced to turn right back around. These past few weeks have been filled with more roadblocks, detours, and outright closures than I could have ever imagined. I've done my very best to create a new daily routine to match as closely as my old daily routine. I think that's interesting because we've been talking a lot in my Tuesday morning Facebook live chats about the power of routine in these uncertain times and how that's really helping people get through it. So he's talking about the routine. And then, he talks to his sports psychologist about what can I do today that will get me closer to reaching my ultimate goal. And he does that by having small, attainable goals. The biggest goal I had ever set for myself was going to the Olympics and winning a gold medal. And in times of turmoil, a target that's 3 months away can often be hard to see through the fog. And now, of course, that's more than a year away. But the day-to-day goals are small, attainable, and really add up over time. My sports psychologist would ask me at the end of the day, did you win the day today? Which meant, did you get better today? Did you get closer to your next destination? Or did you allow yourself to become a victim of your circumstances? During COVID, I think we all can feel a victim of our circumstances. Yeah, but did we win the day? Did we get closer to our ultimate destination? Regardless of your profession or your place in life, we all have goals and we all have milestones we'd like to reach. It'd be foolish or irrational to march on through this pandemic as if nothing happened at all. Adjustments to everybody's life need to be made, and every single person has been affected in some way or another by COVID. For me, my goal is to compete at the Tokyo Olympics. That hasn't changed, but my path to get there certainly has. My GPS says my estimated time of arrival is almost 365 days later than originally planned. That's a destination that's difficult to see through this fog, but that's okay, because right now I'm focused on winning today. What a great attitude, and I just think there's so much to take away from this in our daily lives? And I'm going to ask myself that. Am I winning today? Thanks very much. And visit us at weareunthinkable.com.